I was thinking about, y'all? Oh, here we go. August with the shade talking about who be swinging on tonight. Why y'all gotta be swinging on somebody?
What's good, gang? Welcome back to another show with August with the Shade. Now, today's topic is going to be about Nicki Minaj's copycats, okay? Today, we're going to be diving into how Doechii has been copying Nicki Minaj in order to rise to fame, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, unlike, Doja Cat, Doechii is one of the girls, in my opinion, who actually really can rap. You know what I'm saying? She really can rap. She really can sing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She might not be a little too pleasing in the eye. You know what I'm saying? But I think that she is, a well-rounded artist, right? But, Doechii started to change her tune just a little bit because when I first heard Doechii, I already had heard the reference to Nicki Minaj and like the Yucky Blucky freestyle. But I kind of looked past it because I was like, okay, everybody loves Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? The similarities and all of that. Nicki really don't really care about how girls are imitating her. Nicki really doesn't say a lot about it, but you know what I'm saying, these days, because of course the girls are going to do that. Of course, if you're inspired by Nicki Minaj, then of course you're going to be dressing like her. Of course you're going to be sounding like her and all of that. But when is there like a comma? When is there like a period where you like stop? You know what I'm saying? And start like doing your own thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because one thing I've noticed about Doja Cat is because we're talking about Doechii, but you have to bring up Doja Cat as well, because I feel like Doja Cat always gets put out of the conversation because of, her always referencing Nicki Minaj in her songs, or doing the thank you Nickies and stuff like that. I think that she's always, placed to the side. Like, no, we're not going to talk about Doja Cat because she loves Nicki. But in reality, Doja Cat is really a copycat Nicki Minaj as well, because I've noticed that every time that Doja Cat has to do a song or has to drop an album, there's something she does, or sometimes a viral tweet would go viral on Twitter of her talking about Nicki Minaj, and the barbs just be like, oh, I told you guys that Doja loves Nicki. It's always that pandering type of energy when it comes to her dropping an album. Even when she dropped the song, it was the song right before Paint the Town Red, and she was thinking like, who she think she is, Nicki M? And I just was like, wait, what? And then in Demons, she said a couple of lines that was kind of, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like what she was saying. And then also in Paint the Town Red, I felt like she was throwing shots. There's no shade, but the girls, what they do is they try to emulate Nicki, and then they try to like listen to the people that's on Shea Butter Twitter, you know what I'm saying, telling them that selling 89,000 copies makes you a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm not trying to put any artist down. I'm just giving my opinion. So when we bring up Doechii, a girl that sold 14,000 copies and then she went and got a Grammy for it, it's a little insane. I mean, I don't know if it's the talent nowadays, and of course it's not the sales and stuff like that, but what is it at this point? Because yes, Doechii is very talented. Yes, this and that, but remember 2012 and 2011, you guys were scared to give Nicki Minaj these awards because of her bravery. So it took for Nicki to come in and kick the door down for you guys to give the awards to the other girls. You know what I'm saying? Megan's walking around with 3 Grammys. Cardi has a Grammy. All of these girls have Grammys for being, overtly theirself, like what Nicki's always done. Nicki has always just been an outspoken person. Nicki never drunk the pickle juice, like she always said. Nicki's always been Nicki. So to see the other girls do Nicki and get Grammys and get, shouted out and praised for the animations and stuff like that, I don't like that. I think that's a bit like, if anything, Doechii should come out and just be like, my style, because I've heard her do it before, but in a time where you're now famous. Now, you were famous then, but now you're more like, people are now listening to your music more. The payola and the machine is now behind you. This is the perfect time to let people know that you have your own style. This is the time for you to come out with your other songs and show people that you're versatile and you're not exactly trying to duplicate Nicki Minaj's style, because from right now, girl, you a clown. You and Doja Cat to me is Nicki Minaj clones, and I don't know when you girls are going to find your own identity, but it's getting a little weird, you know what I'm saying? And to see Doechii following behind the footsteps of Doja Cat is just like, wow. So, guys, I really want to know what you guys think in the comments, because in my conclusion, right, I feel that Nicki is always an innovator. So I know that Nicki's going to change something up, just like in 2017 when Nicki changed it up with the inches. I think that Nicki Minaj will make a new mark in her new era with a new style, with a new energy that these girls can't duplicate. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, it's going to be obvious. It's going to be obvious because it'll be different if you're emulating somebody that's no longer making hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can emulate somebody that's not making the same music as you. They're not on the same charts. They're sitting down. They're retired. It's not that. You're acting like the person that's still at the top. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I just feel like originality would be best for these two girls. You know what I'm saying? If they really want to rise to fame and get the credit that they really deserve, or that they feel they deserve. Because Doja Cat not selling 100,000 in the first week, and they claim that she's a big celebrity and she's, this and that. I feel like that's where we have to draw the line, because the music and the numbers, they don't match. And that's just in my opinion. But Barbs, I want to know what you guys think. Like this video. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do not forget to leave your comments down below on these two artists. Why do you think that Doja Cat is copying Nicki Minaj? And why is Doja Cat literally not being called out like Doechii? Like, I don't know why. But anyway, love you guys. Bye.